All right, y'all, today we got The Rock is a Pebble now. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it's been making its waves on the internet that The Rock, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, has lost pretty much all of his muscle mass. And I wanted to see what's going on because, bro, I don't know, but the first thing that came to my head when I saw this was like, yo, is it healthy for somebody to just lose all this weight like this? Like, it genuinely kind of made my mind go to the worst case scenario. Like, I hope everything is okay. So I'm definitely curious to get into the video and see what's going on, man. But love y'all, appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys tap into the Twitch streams. Where you at, family? I want to see y'all there. That's Where You At Berto. Link in the description. I want to see y'all. Come on, let's do it.
Where you at, Berto?
And so The Rock went on a juice cleanse, lost about 50 pounds of muscle. And we're not talking about orange juice, we're talking about steroids. Oh no, Mike O'Hearn wrote? Oh boy.
Well, I guess we could always had to take that in consideration. The Rock definitely was pumping that good serum into his veins. Hey, yo.
Coach Reg, in today's video, The Rock drops 100 pounds, or close to it. Ever since I called out The Rock for being a fake natty, probably about 6 years ago, my first...
He never claimed his steroid usage. He always said he was natty. There's no fucking way. Come on, Rock, nigga, come on. Nigga, you know we wasn't believing that. You really thought we was going for that, gang? Bro.
Viral video of all time. I've been waiting to say this. The Rock has become a pebble. He's eroded, he's withered away. What you don't know, because you didn't watch my previous video, is that The Rock was suffering from cardiovascular disease. The right circumflex artery had a near complete blockage. And what does that mean? It means he's almost had a heart attack.
What they thought was plaque in the circumflex valve.
He's got his body scanned and he discovered, oh, The Rock isn't invincible after all. He'd been using and abusing performance-enhancing drugs for years, and what do you think that does? Well, aside from building a freaking physique such as this, it also causes a host of negative side effects, one of which it sets you up for a heart attack. Your heart is going to grow bigger, which sounds good, but it's not. Left ventricular hypertrophy is not something that you want. It can increase LDL, lower HDL, and does a host of negative things to your body. Hence, The Rock had to make a change, or he wouldn't be able to change ever again because he'd no longer be with us. And so he fought.
Damn, it's really sad to hear that, honestly. You know, again, I'm a pretty fit guy, you know what I'm saying? I go to the gym every day, but like, I never cared enough about being like this fucking Hulk type of individual where I've even done any research when it comes to like steroids and stuff like that. So I don't really understand it like that, but obviously, naturally, I would believe that, you know, heavy usage of anything that isn't natural is going to fuck you up, right? You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm smart enough to just understand that basic concept. But it's kind of like, I'm just curious when it comes to The Rock. Like, I wonder if it's more of a body dysmorphia type of thing where he feels the need to probably have had to go down that route, or if it's, you know, trying to keep up with the Hollywood stereotype of him being this big, swole, muscular guy. And or maybe it's a little bit of both, but for him to be pushed to the brink of, I don't want to say death. I don't want to put anything out there like that, but like just pushed to the brink of, you know, not being the healthiest just for an aesthetic look. It's really sad to hear that, man.
Followed in the footsteps of none other than the legend Batista, who did the exact same thing. If y'all think that The Rock was natural, that I'm just talking out of my ass, explain how he lost all his muscles in a matter of months. I do believe that at this point, I have more muscle than The Rock, and I'm a 5'6" manlet. Remember, I'm on
5'6" is kind of crazy. This nigga's short.
40 milligrams of HRT a week. And so my personal belief is this.
Is HRT like, is that performance enhancement? So, nigga, you're on steroids.
I believe that The Rock has now lowered his doses. Right. I don't think he's 100% natural. When you go from abusing steroids for perhaps 30 straight years, your body is going to shut down. Your HPT axis is going to be lowered. You're not going to have testosterone produced. Your LH, FSH hormones are going to be in the toilet. And so if he actually just cut out testosterone cold turkey, he would have brain fog. He would feel horrible. He wouldn't be able to use the downstairs effectively. It wouldn't be very good. However, with HRT at normal doses, perhaps 100 milligrams, perhaps 140, like Coach Greg, you can be normal. The Rock still looks amazing. Now, the only reason we're talking about this is because in comparison to how he looked before, he's significantly smaller. But if you showed me a man in his early 50s and he looked like The Rock, I'm saying that is a stud. That is a stallion. What does he do to keep in such amazing shape? The only difference is he's not hopped up on abusive doses of test, and so on. You thought that previous physique was just up at 4:30, hardest worker in the room? Are you insane? The only way you lose that much muscle that quick.
Yeah, The Rock looks different though, man. I'm not gonna lie. He definitely looks deflated. And again, I think he said it best. You walk up to any guy in his whatever he said, mid 50s, early 50s, something like that, and you see The Rock, you're like, yo, this guy's in great shape. But it's only because you're comparing him to what he was. It's like, yeah, the bro almost looks sick. Is that a stretch to say? Again, let me take that back. I don't want to put no negative energy out there like that. I don't know The Rock personally, but he seems like a cool guy.
Like that is if you go from abusing steroids to not. I mean, it's not as if he has some strange polymorphism like Hussein Farhat and was able to keep all his gains while cycling off. I mean, everyone can just take a bunch of steroids and keep all their gains, right? Wrong! When you take abusive levels of steroids and you stop, you don't maintain the same physique. And so The Rock, he likely watched Coach Greg's video and said, yeah, I need to hop off. I can't keep going. I will not survive. I was thinking there's no way The Rock makes it into his 60s if he doesn't stop doing what he's doing. Wow. I was thinking it's going to be a very sad day when I have to make a video saying, unfortunately, The Rock is no longer with us. But instead of that, I get to make this video. The Rock is now not abusing performance-enhancing drugs. And so my only wish on top of this would be if The Rock came out and explained exactly what he's doing. Hey, guys, you see how I've lost all my muscles? The reason is because I had to stop abusing performance-enhancing drugs.
I will say this, though, just as a caveat. I mean, I don't care enough, but, I also believe, The Rock doesn't owe anybody that explanation. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he's a celebrity. Yes, people look up to him. But at the end of the day, that's his business. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he necessarily owes niggas an explanation. The only way I feel like he would owe somebody an explanation and maybe this could be true, if somewhere along the lines, The Rock was selling some type of product that was based off of his image and likeness of being natural and being, swole naturally, but he was never actually natural. You get what I'm trying to say? I think the Liver King situation, Liver King, I think was pretty much trying to sell a product saying hey, I obtained this physique by using this product right here. Buy this product if you want to look like me, when in actuality, he was using steroids the whole time. So I think that's the only way where it's no, you might need to come step forward and, owe everybody an apology and explain what the hell is really going on. But if that's not the case, that's his business. But at the end of the day, I'm still glad that it seems like he's prioritizing his health.
I was playing the superhero actor card. I had to have a greater physique than last time. I wanted to be at my best shape ever in my 50s. Does that even make logical sense? I mean, bro isn't Mike O'Hearn. And so because of that, because of the right circumflex artery that was being shut down, I had to decide to make a change. And if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be living longer than last time. As The Rock, please don't do what I'm doing. I've thought about it. I have my regrets. Yes, it gave me this life. But this life, I want to keep it. I want to enjoy it for my wife and for my family. Wow.
He looks great though, man. He looks great. The guy is massive still. Like, and pause on that. Hey, yo. Nobody clipped that.
He's bigger than his wife. He's still tall. Not only do I believe that The Rock is now on HRT rather than abusing higher levels of steroids. That's right. I said it. I think he was on growth hormone, steroids. I don't think he was just on low doses of HRT. He wasn't on Coach Greg's cycle. I don't even think he was on the dad cycle, aka Aldura. I think he was on the everything I need to take to be a bodybuilder cycle. Now that he's thinned down, he realizes that being lean is where it's at. Probably somewhere between 10 and 12% body fat, which is ideal for aesthetics. I would bet that The Rock is likely taking a GLP-1. Perhaps Ozempic, perhaps he's taking tirzepatide, maybe even retatrutide. I feel tirzepatide because...
Me personally, I never thought being that big was like, you know, aesthetically pleasing though. And you know, shout out to all my bodybuilders out there. I get that if you're, you know, within the sport and within the culture, it just potentially just makes sense. But I just think like on a practical level, like everyday level, like I don't want to be that big. Like I want to maintain my physique. And somebody tried to be like, yo, Berto, you're not natty the other day. Bro, the only thing that I'm taking is fucking pre-workout, gang. And if that makes me not natty, then hey, I wasn't familiar with game, but I feel like I have a pretty decent physique, man. You know, I feel like if I can, like sometimes I wish I was leaner. Sometimes I wish I was leaner. You know, my shit fluctuates day by day. Like, you know, sometimes my abs are poking out a little bit more. Sometimes it's a little bit more flabby. But if at 29, if I can maintain this physique all the way through my 40s, like, bro, I'm game. I'm game. And I know it's probably going to get harder as I get older, but, you know, I think that's where so much of dieting comes in. I think, you know, just to all my young guys out there, like, that's why I think getting in shape in your 20s is so important, because I think it's a million times easier to maintain rather than trying to catch up as your body is slowing down. You know what I'm saying? But again, I don't have that issue right now. But I think the main point, I was like, yo, fuck anybody who was trying to put fucking not natty shit on me. Like, nigga, I don't look anywhere near like The Rock. I'm pretty lean. I feel like with a shirt on, some people can't even tell that I have a pretty good physique. Like, fuck you. Fuck whoever said that. That pissed me off.
The Rock likely wants all these things to be prescribed by doctors. Retatrutide, unfortunately, that one is still an experimental drug. It's not for human consumption yet, maybe in the future. And so The Rock is not going to start experimenting with dangerous drugs. GLPs, tirzepatide, and so on, they do have negative side effects. It's not for everyone. If you're struggling to lose weight and you're interested, of course, click the link in the description. You can get the pharmaceutical grade prescriptions from Algo RX. And
this is a brand deal.
He just seems to be a guy.
Wow.
That works.
Even his goddamn neck is thicker, bro.
Out. I mean, if I were looking at this man right now, I would be thinking, I wonder if he's on HRT. I wouldn't be certain that he's on steroids. And that's coming from a man that perhaps 6 months ago, we knew with certainty, what is bro on?
Yeah.
He's significantly downside, aka same as Bautista.
He low-key just looks healthier in the face here, though. Like, here, he kind of looks a little bit stressed.
Bautista looks so fit and healthy, though. Like this. Way better. Great for The Rock. I mean, people probably think I'm just shitting on The Rock here. I'm actually proud of him for stopping. It says 100 pounds. I think it's closer to 50, to be honest, to be fair. I don't want to click the video too much, clickbait. He looks healthier like that. I was going to say he looks healthier than last time. He's still massive. Now, he's tall, but he's not massive. Like, when I see that man, I don't see massive. He's tall. He looks good. I'll show you something.
I think it depends on what he's wearing. It looks like he's wearing a baggier shirt.
That's massive. If I'm 5 foot.
Whoa. Hey, yo.
6 and 190, and he's 6'5", which is about that much taller than me, and he's only 200. How is that huge? Most of that, the extra 10 pounds, is from bones, bone mass, and whatnot. Bones and organs. It's not from muscle. And so if you're 6'5", 200 pounds, in comparison to my physique, you're skinny compared to me. And so you guys are saying, no, he's...
All right, now we're getting the tick for tack shit. Can we... I don't give a fuck about this.
maintain muscle mass when you stop abusing steroids. Get it right. Oh, it's hard to maintain muscle mass. He's getting older. No, it's easy to. If you're on steroids, you really think your muscles are just gonna disappear like that? Of course not. His doctors probably told him it will be fatal. A study of wrestlers active between 1985 and 2011 found the average age of death was 40 years old.
Oh my God.
Or he watched my video. Y'all think of that? Oh, remember that doctor he sat down with where I talked about in the video and he kept glazing him? I mean, there was more glaze on freaking The Rock than on a Tim Horton donut that's being eaten by Will Tennyson. He was glazing him hard. Oh, you've got the live forever gene. You're going to live forever, yeah? You know, I'm a rock. Can't take me down. I was thinking, yeah, you take him down when he turns into a pebble. And that day has come. And so... did that doctor say, hey, Rock, off camera, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, stop blast?
I don't know. This guy's like, it's like I'm appreciating his commentary, but he's like kind of sound like hatery too, bro.
In your life, posted your blood work. It's because you're not. And so I'm here for it. Hopefully The Rock lives longer than last time. Hopefully many of you out there who are also abusing performance-enhancing drugs have the courage to lower your doses to HRT levels. And understand this. Yeah, you're going to lose a shit ton of muscle, but your life is worth it. And if you don't give a shit about your own life, think about the other people.
That do, for sure.
Your wife, your girlfriend, your parents, your kids, your friends, family, even your dog, your cats. Do you really think that they want to be without you? And so if you're contemplating, hey, should I go back on this massive cycle? Should I abuse steroids yet again? Choose no as the answer. If you want to get...
W video, again, I felt a little bit of hint of hating ass nigga in there, but you know, I'm just gonna give him benefit of the doubt that that's just his humor. But you know, shout out to The Rock, man. Again, you know, I definitely think any levels of aesthetic for anything aesthetically pleasing should never be worth your life, bro. And in my opinion, you know, if you're comparing it to how he looked before, he does look a little bit different, but we've also been seeing him as this huge, massive figure for the past fucking 20, 30 years, you know? So I think he looks great. I think he looks healthy, and God bless him and his family. And I hope him nothing but health and more wealth and all the above, man. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section, man. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all. And yeah, get in the gym, work hard, never take the easy way out, because I feel like taking steroids and stuff like that is just another variation of trying to take a shortcut. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. My name is Berto. Where you at, family? Make sure you sub up here on the channel. Tap into the Twitch streams. Link to that will be in the description. That's Where You At, Berto. Y'all know where to find me.
Where you at, Berto? I made this shit look too easy.